We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now to the plate, D. Gordon, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
On a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Malik Smith comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Previous history with Luis Severino, just a 3-for-13 batting line. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Looking at his career totals, Urshela hits a little over the 270 mark. To 2-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Thairo Estrada. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And that misses, ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Austin Nola.
Standing in, Austin Nola, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The designated hitter,
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that misses for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's wide, 2-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strikes.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shed Long. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Count 2-1.
Two and two.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Russell Martin now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1. Man at second with 1 down, and up next is Speedy D. Gordon. First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up, and no one will track it down. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit to right. He'll get it into second. but he'll be in there with a double. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Now
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Spin and a throw back to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Malik Smith the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Full count now. Payoff pitch home. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
A bouncer up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The M's lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes.
Oh, that's in.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Set to deal on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. To the plate now, Daniel Vogelbach. High and deep to straightaway right. Hicks going back at the track. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And right into the shift. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Austin Nola. And he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Standing in, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Their count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Thairo Estrada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Shed Long. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The catcher, Russell.
Striding into the box, Russell Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nope.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's D. Gordon now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mariners lead it 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's big Aaron Judge. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Ball even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, the center fielder, Aaron.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in once again, Malik Smith. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Daniel Vogelbach. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still lead it 2-1. Next for New York, Mike Ford will start things out in their half of the.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So here's Austin Barnes. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now back, number 29.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box, Kyle Seager inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Austin Nova, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him to go down swinging there. Austin Nova is the second out in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. One count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Dan Altavilla comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
First pitch on its way. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nola's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The designated hitter,
One gone here in the Yankees 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey! 0-1's the count. No, that's down.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. 3-run home run down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him. And they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Wow, Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down one, and with one swing of the bat, they're up two. What a turnaround in this one.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-2 New York. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Aroldis Chapman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Chapman has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Chapman ready, the 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So here's Malik Smith.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys. Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. At the plate, Austin Barnes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tyro Estrada is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Softly hit toward the hole. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Tommy Kahnle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Riding in once again, J.P. Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High chopper towards first, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Daniel Vogelback. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Ford moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Yankees get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Zach Britton gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Tommy Kahnle closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.